Towards the end of the Cold War, the Italian government issued a requirement for a new tank destroyer. It was to be armed with equal or greater firepower than the gun found on the Leopard 1A5, the current Italian main battle tank at the time. However, the directive wanted greater strategic mobility than the aging Leopard 1s. The result of this was the introduction of the Centauro wheeled tank destroyer, found in game at battle rating 8.0. In around the year 2004, decisions were made to upgun the Centauro, allowing it to take a high-pressure 120mm cannon. This vehicle was called the Centauro MGS, and it's a vehicle we'll be reviewing today. Alright lads, today I'm going to be talking about the performance, weapons and playstyle of the Centauro MGS. Starting as always with the basics, this vehicle is a rank 7 battle rating 10.3 tank destroyer located in the Italian tech tree. Being a rank 7 tech tree vehicle, it will only be effective at researching other vehicles between the ranks of 6 and 7. To unlock this tank, you'll have to grind out 390,000 research points before purchasing the Centauro for a cost of 1,020,000 silver lions. On top of this, you will have to add this vehicle to your lineup for another cost of 290,000 silver lions. You can then additionally purchase the Expert and Ace qualifications for the tank, costing 1,020,000 silver lions and 2,100 golden eagles respectively. At the time of recording, the Centauro MGS has a pretty low repair cost of 7,075 silver lions, making it very economically friendly for such a high tier vehicle. Going on to the rewards, the vehicle has a base RP modifier of 2.32, which gives you an RP modifier of 232% with a free-to-play account and 464% with a premium account. With a base silver lion modifier of 1.3, you do have a slightly below average modifier, but with the low repair cost, you should still make a decent profit. You can expect a 130% silver lion modifier with a free-to-play account, and that rises to 195% with a premium account. With its high mobility and punchy 120mm gun, the Centauro MGS certainly is a powerful asset to the Italian tech tree. But is it worth grinding out this vehicle? If you'd like to know the answer to this question, then stick around for the rest of the video. Okay, so starting as usual with the engine and performance. Unlike all of the other Centauros in the game, the MGS is powered by an engine producing 520 horsepower. This engine, combined with the vehicle's weight of 25 tons, gives it a power to weight ratio of 20.8 horsepower per ton. While this power to weight ratio is better than the previous Centauro variants, at better rating 10.3, there are several main battle tanks with much higher power to weight ratios. Moving on to the transmission, and we can see that the MGS has a top speed of 110 km per hour, and with your rather high power to weight ratio, you reach that top speed pretty quickly. This top speed is one of the best in the game, however, you can only really reach this speed on paved surfaces. The Centauro also has a pretty decent reverse speed of 40 km per hour. Being a wheeled vehicle, the Centauro has a number of downsides compared to tracked vehicles. Obviously, you cannot neutral steer or turn on the spot. Your 8 wheels also give you pretty high ground pressure on soft terrain such as sand or snow. This in turn significantly reduces acceleration and top speed on those surfaces. Overall, the mobility of the Centauro MGS is rather good. Your wheel's chassis does allow you to get up to a very high top speed, at least on paved surfaces. However, on soft and hilly terrain, the Centauro seriously struggles to compete with its tracked comrades, and on maps consisting mainly of snow or sand, you become pretty much a sitting duck. Okay, so moving on to the armour and survivability, and the first thing to mention is that the MGS has a crew of 4 men, but due to the lack of composite armour of the vehicle, you are incredibly easy to kill. The Centauro can also be hull broken when hit anywhere on the tank by high caliber HEAT-FS rounds. It can also be hull broken by APFSDS rounds if they hit a vital part of the tank, such as an engine or gun breach. All of the ammunition of the Centauro is stored at the rear of the vehicle, and has no blowout panels. This means if you get hit, you'll go up like the Zara at the Battle of Cape Matapan. As well as the great mobility, the MGS also has a laser warning receiver. This will alert you if an enemy is using a laser rangefinder on you. This works for both enemy tanks and enemy helos, and will allow you to start manoeuvring to avoid the presumably incoming fire. Alright, so moving on to the arm performance itself, and to test this, we'll be using the 3BM42 Mango round as fired by the T80U. Starting as always with the lower frontal plate, and you can see that we have around 120mm of armour, and if we move to the upper plate, it provides around 180mm of armour. While the upper frontal plate is well angled, it cannot be relied on to bounce APFSDS rounds. Moving up to the turret, and the cheeks provide only around 90mm of armour, and as usual, the gun manlet provides less, at only around 75mm of armour. Moving to the side of the vehicle, and protection decreases substantially, down to around 53mm of armour on both the hull and the turret. And finally, The rear of the hull provides around 20mm of armour, and the rear of the turret provides just 10mm of armour. Overall, the armour protection for the Centauro is very weak for a top tier vehicle, but as we've already covered, it's the speed of this vehicle that should be its main source of survivability. You shouldn't be pushing the same hill or corner in this tank, always take a shot and then relocate to avoid a return fire. This is also helped by your laser warning receiver, letting you know when you're being targeted. Moving on to the weapons and ammunition, and as you can see, the MGS is armed with the 120mm Ottomalara 45 cannon. Being a modern vehicle, the gun is fully stabilised in both the vertical and horizontal planes. Being a wheeled vehicle with a rear-mounted turret, the Centauro suffers when it comes to vertical guidance characteristics, with only 16 degrees of gun elevation and a measly 6 degrees of gun depression. This, as well as your weak hull-breakable turret, does limit your ability to use ridgelines. You can carry 33 rounds in total, with 9 of those rounds being classed as first stage ammunition. And as we covered in the armour section, all of your ammunition is vulnerable to enemy fire. So taking a look at the reloading skill under the loaders section, and we have a base reload of 6.5 seconds, and with an ace crew, that drops down to a brilliant 5 seconds. This reload rate is excellent. Even the base reload is better than the Soviet 7.1 second autoloader. This allows you to be competitive, even with a low level crew. Moving on to the targeting skill under the gunner section, and we can see that you have a base turret rotation speed of 20 degrees per second, which rises to 29 degrees per second with an ace crew. This is lower than most modern main battle tanks, but I've personally never found it to be a problem. Next we move to the modifications, and I want to point out that this tank gets access to a laser rangefinder, a laser warning receiver as I mentioned, as well as 3rd generation thermal imaging in both the gunner and commander's sights. Moving on to the ammunition, and we have 3 rounds available, 1 stock and 2 unlockable. Your stock round is the DM12A1 Heat FS round. It travels at 1140 meters per second and can penetrate 480mm of armour. This round is a little bit underwhelming, especially with all of the composite and ERA armour packages at battle rating 10.3. Your next round is the DM33 shell. This is a tier 1 modification and should be unlocked as soon as you unlock parts and FPE. It travels at 1640 meters per second and can punch through 481mm of armour. Your final round is a CL4143 shell. This is arguably the best APF SDS round in the game. It travels at a whopping 1705 meters per second and can penetrate 625mm of flat armour. The Centauro also has a very wide field of view in the gunner's sight, as well as a powerful zoom. Both of these, combined with the 3rd generation thermal imaging, really allow the Centauro to excel in long range engagements. Overall, the weapons system on the MGS is very capable in my opinion. Its incredibly powerful main round, combined with its high rate of fire, really do allow you to punish even the most heavily armoured opponents. With that overview finished, we'll now go on to some gameplay, followed by a conclusion. Alright, welcome to Carpathians, probably one of my favourite maps. We are with the Russians, which is going to be a big help. Quite a weird team setup. Right, but this is going to be incredibly dangerous for me. I'm not going to have any support whatsoever. Well, there's an XM1. We're going to run away, spot that guy if we can. Oh, there's a tank right above me. Oh, he's coming down. Oh, it's not. He's fucking right there. It's a bloody British. That's annoying. Oh, he's dead. He's got no barrel. What a pleb. Did he just die? Yeah. Right. Hopefully I can... driver gonna trap. Hopefully we can kill that guy. Yeah. I'm a little bit out of my depths here. That guy's dead. That is a Bradley. Engine track. I'm gonna get killed here, I bet. Oh, come on. How's this not a hull break? Come on, game. What? What is this? No, moly. Finally. Right, I've outstayed my welcome there a little bit too much, I think. Alright, welcome to Jungle. We're going to do what we usually do and go down this southern flank of the map. So we're going to be going down here, see if we can get anybody coming from here and round here. Okay, so we're going to see if there's anybody over this little lip. Don't see anybody as of yet. Oh yeah, we do. There's a lot of people. I'm not going to go out there. Oh, there's a bad person there. It looks like a French. Yeah. We can't depress our gun enough to get shots on that. Unfortunately. That is one of the downsides of the Centauro. Hopefully we're going to get an assist on that guy though. Yeah. So this is definitely one way to use the Centauro, is just as a scout V on him, another scout. But because of our gun depression, we can't really do anything at the minute. We are getting targeted by artillery. We're going to fall back a little bit. Problem at the minute is that, oh well, everyone just gets wrecked by the... Oh, everyone's kind of getting just destroyed by the Soviets at the minute. Like, our entire team has just crumbled on this flank. Oh, that's not epic. I'm going to spot him just in case we die. Got him. He's probably going to have buddies though. See, there is a guy there. If I can get... There's two of them. Ah. If I can get up there... Actually, we might be able to. Oh, please. Where's he gone? Is that guy dead? Oh, he's dead now. Oh, I can see someone there. Oh, we've got a Leo pushing. Oh, might be able to assist. Cannot see. Got his... I'll just let him have that kill. I think I'm about to die. Oh well. Is he gonna get him? Oh shit. Oh, please don't laser me. Right, so the Leo 2A4 got the M1A1. There is probably someone on that little lip. I don't know what was lasering me. I hope it's not a helicopter. Because then we really are unable to do anything against them. Get over. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Come on. Oh, at least my Leo's still alive. Maybe we can save him. I don't know where I shot him. Right. Well, the Leo's still alive. I don't think he's that badly damaged. Which is the good thing. But there is going to be a lot of enemies coming from over here. Because it is their spawn, basically. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, you I was going to type something in the... Oh, shit. Well, I hope he didn't miss. Oh, well, he shot our breach. I shot him at the same time, but he didn't do anything, apparently. Oh. Kind of just going to run away at this point. Ooh, that was lucky. That was fucking lucky, lads. I don't know where I shot him. Well, he's dead. I'm just gonna run away. Going out the back. It's like we've been caught in a girl's bedroom running away from my dad. Reverse out the back and run away. Hopefully that T80U or T72B doesn't come and try and diddle us. Hello, Mr. Depart. Oh, it's a Cent. Is it a Chieftain Marksman? I think we're just going to go back down here. We don't really have the ability to do much. Five kills, not amazing, but I think we did quite a lot for our team with the scouting at the start of the game. I don't really like that helicopter. No. Oh, that was a pretty good shot. Fuck off, you F-100. BMP dead. That's dead. That was a little bit intense. To conclude, I think that the Centauro MGS is well worth the 390,000 research points needed to unlock this vehicle. The MGS, like the earlier Centauro variants, really does add a powerful secondary playstyle to the top tier Italian lineup. The high mobility and powerful cannon allow you to easily support your main battle tanks, or alternatively, go off alone to the flanks and cause some serious damage with a flank and spank. You will have to be patient and cautious, especially if an enemy is aware of your presence. Excitement usually leads players to push out and try and get a first shot into an enemy, but with this tank, it's better to wait rather than risk certain death if an enemy hits you. Apart from the weak armoured protection, the Centauro excels in pretty much every other aspect of combat. The high mobility, powerful gun, second generation thermal imaging and a laser rangefinder and receiver make you an incredibly dangerous opponent. But what do you guys feel about this Italian wheelie boy? If you have any questions or would like to request a review, please feel free to leave a comment below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if I did my job correctly, hopefully you should have learned something new about this vehicle. If you do enjoy these sort of videos, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. But more importantly, I hope you have a great day, and thank you very much for watching, lads.